Hey guys, after several barbecue videos, it's finally time to review a flashlight again. I have to apologize to Foursevens, which sent this light over a few months back, but I somehow didn't got the time to review any flashlights. So we will take a deep look at it today. I got the very nice MAELSTROM MXS, which has a charging cradle, which is really nice. I already own a few Foursevens. Yeah, I got the MX3F, also really nice Foursevens light, which I love a lot. They were so kind and sent a few keychain adapters here, which are really nice. They have a very strong magnet, so you can easily detach EDC gear from your key ring. You can see they are really strong, so you don't lose anything accidentally. Really love those. I've got 3 of the Kappa QR, really nice of them. Then we got a USB wall adapter, nothing fancy but really handy for lights like this. They sent me the US version, so not a lot of use for me. We'll need to use an adapter, but that's not important, I have plenty. So the MXS comes in their standard cardboard boxing. Nothing special, but all the information is pretty much printed on the outside. I got the Nichia 144A emitter, which is really nice producing LED. It has 4000 Kelvin and CRI of 90 plus, pretty nice. Powered by one 26650, and I will get into all the technical blah blah once we took a closer look at the light. So we have a small manual. The light itself, pretty nice. It's nearly the same size, but it has this charging connector at the bottom, and it has one single LED with a nice deep orange peel reflector for a very nice beam pattern. Love the anodizing on these lights, really nice. Then we have the charging cradle with an anti-slip rubber at the bottom, USB-C charging port. No possibilities to mount it somewhere on a wall or so, but you can build something for it if you want it. We got this nicely 3D printed adapter to take out the button here. So just put it in and gently turn. The brass ring out. And then you can take off the rubber. Quite sticky. That's because it has been sitting there for a bit. And then you have the possibility to replace it by a black or a translucent rubber. So that's pretty cool. You have a bit of customization options. I don't like the blue that much, so I will put in the translucent one. As you can see, it's really a no-brainer to replace this. Also handy if after a few years of use the rubber is just broken, you can easily replace it. So that's pretty nice. We also get USB-C cable with it for the charging port. It sits nicely in the desk. or at the charging station. To open the light up, just unscrew. You have the nice 5500 milliamp battery from Foursevens. Never got a problem with these batteries, so pretty nice. We have a spring at the bottom and the brass pin at the top. Can have a look if these are interchangeable. Could work. No, this one has a smaller diameter, so they are not compatible one with another, but that's not important. I will put this one aside now. Threads one's really smooth, really nice. Really nice light color. As you can see, we have a nice spot in the middle, and the spill around is really smooth, so I think we will get a really nice beam pattern once we are outside in the forest. So we will have a closer look at the manual. So it's quite an easy flashlight, very easy to use. That's always very nice. What is good to know is if you put it into the charging cradle, it goes in a standby mode. So it will automatically turn off as soon as the power is interrupted. So the light will turn on in the lowest mode, which is 50 lumen. Then you can easily find the light, go grab the light, and check what's the problem with the electricity shortage. It has a mode memory, so it always remembers which of the 5 modes you use. We have a moonlight with 5 lumen, which you turn on by long pressing. 5 lumen is nice. I always prefer a bit lower, but 5 is already quite nice. Then you keep the button pushed. You go to the 50 lumen mode. Another push goes to medium with 350 lumen mode. Another push goes to high with 1000 lumen. And burst mode is activated by a double click, which will activate 1700 lumen from any mode. So double click to go into the burst mode, double click to exit burst mode. So that's quite easy. Burst mode is never memorized. And you can also do a double click from the off, and then you directly have the burst mode. So that's pretty nice. You have low and burst mode, or moon and burst mode directly accessible. That is something that I really find important for a nice quality flashlight. They say to not open the tail of the light because it will damage the induction charging mode. So we will not do that. There's a low battery warning. When the battery gets low, the light steps down to next lowest mode that can be sustained, and then this continues through all the modes until the battery is at 20%, and then the indicator in the light will turn to red, and then you know that it's about time to really charge the light. You can then charge it with the cradle, or you can take the battery out and place it in a normal charger. So there's not more technical blah blah in the instruction manual, so I will grab the box one more time, and we will quickly go over it. So we have 5 brightness levels, burst mode for 1700 lumen. I will measure these in my ulbrichtball. Maximum runtime of 2.5 hours. In high, 250 hours in moonlight mode. 283 meters maximum beam distance, impact resistance to drop over height of 1 meter, waterproof according to IP68, the emitters we already had, and yeah, 26650 battery. I got the color Java, which is like a bronze tan finish, really nice. So I will charge the light up and then we will measure it and see each other outside. So just to quickly show you the charging situation, turn off the light, then the side switch will turn red while it is charging. Once it is fully charged, it will turn to green. And if I plug out the USB-C cable, it will turn on in the 50 lumen mode. And as soon as I connect it again, so if the power comes back on, a few seconds later it will turn off. So that's pretty handy. The only negative point is then if you take it out of the charging cradle, it will always turn on, but you can quickly turn it off. So that's pretty nice. Tail cap logout is not possible, as you can see. That's a bit sad. You can also not lock the flashlight. So that's also important to know. Hey guys, we are outdoor now with the MXS from Foursevens. I'm in the lowest mode, which is indicated with 10 lumen. I measured 5.6 lumen. This is the 50 lumen mode, which I measured with 45 lumen. 350 lumen, which I measured 330 lumen. 1000 lumen, which I measured with 1024 lumen. And now I will activate the burst mode with 1700 lumen, which I measured with 1680 lumen. So as you can see, it's a really nice beam, really nice light color. I will walk up the alley so that you can see what it looks like. I'm really a big fan of this light. It's really nice. I will also show you the M3XF so that you can compare the two beams. So on the right side you can see the MX3F, also really nice beam, way floodier. We'll activate the burst mode here again on the MXS. You have longer beam distance, but in front of your feet the light is a bit less bright, but nonetheless the two lights are really nice. I have nothing negative to say about it. The only thing they could improve in my eyes is that the docking station could be mountable or so that you can directly mount it to the wall and put it in the basement or somewhere else for direct access if the power drops. So that's pretty much it for this light. I hope you liked the review. If there are any questions, put them in the comment section. And as always, I would really appreciate if you could leave a thumbs up and hit the follow button. See you soon, guys. Bye bye.